Okay, so good morning, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here with the news. Hang on, we're going to go live onto Facebook here, everybody, and we're going to broadcast live onto Facebook. Okay, here we go. No errors allowed. Okay, so there's an error. So we'll get on there anyways. We'll get on there. So we got solo coming on here. Okay, so welcome everybody to Weeds Day. Today we have the usual suspects, and I'm wearing my shirt for the concert. Everybody, don't forget that it's all about relief and relief to your heart, to your soul, and to your mind. That we're working on it. That there's some of us out there not just selling weed and not just smoking weed or drinking weed now, because that's a pretty big business. But if you have a big business that has Canna drinks, you want to be at the concert. That's what we're doing. We're getting ready to throw out a concert here. So we love you all. Welcome aboard Solo. Welcome aboard Noah, and whoever else comes on board today. That's fine with me. And so I found out that macadamia nuts are one of the top nutritional nuts on the planet, but they go rancid very easily, everybody. So keep them in the refrigerator. We got some at Costco. They're organic, so don't panic. No telling what the planet has anymore with the organic standards, especially with marijuana also. So know what you smoke, know what you eat, and do it clean. My suggestion is grow your own food and grow your own weed. So it's just really fun. I'm going to start off with our intro, everybody. So I'm going to share my screen and welcome to episode 250. Don't forget, Relief Foundation is working on a concert. Send me your swag so we can help you help us help end prohibition. So it's Jeff Eichen. I got a little sticker here on my counter here, and it says Empower. So power up everybody with hempcrete. We've got NOCO coming up next month. So here we go. So I'm going to share my screen and give you a little intro, everybody. Sit back, enjoy, load the pipe if that's what you need to do, and relax. And have a great Weeds Day, everybody. So I'm sharing my screen with you, and here we go. So episode 250. Hello, everybody. Here's our new logo for Relief Aid Concert 12/20/25. We're getting ready. We're raising money, so send it our way. And we're looking for Snoop. We're looking for Willie. We're looking for Melissa Etheridge. And we're looking for you to help to sponsor our concert that we're going to have for the prisoners. Okay. Thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 250. Can you believe it? It's quarter of a century, and it's time to end prohibition. And we welcome home after 50 years in prison for nonviolence, Leonard Peltier. So, Hemp Hooray, thank you. All right. Little welcome home, Leonard, and everybody, free Edwin, and all the people still in jail for nonviolence, and everybody for nonviolence. Episode 250, we made it. Today we honor Elliot Ingbar, who passed away recently on January 21st, who wrote the song Don't Bogart That, joined with Lawrence Dash Wagner, and we just made a video for them, and we will show that today. We'll take the risk here and see if Facebook doesn't take us down. So we love it. We're going to do a remake of that song. We got Wiz Khalifa thinking about it and other people, and then we're going to sing it at the concert. So Hemp Hooray, everybody. Have a great show.
Hawaii. about something that was very serious. At the time, we lived in Tom Mix's cabin, the log cabin in Laurel Canyon, and that's where we would rehearse. And well, Tom had a vault downstairs next to the bowling alley, and our manager would actually lock us in the vault because the police were always trying to bust us. He would lock us in the vault, give us a couple of joints, and we'd get ready for our rehearsal. So we were one day in there, locked in the vault, and I'm talking, and I'm very animate. My hands move all the time. And I get carried away talking sometimes, especially when after smoking a little pot. Anyway, so I'm holding on to this joint and talking, and Elliot says, "Hey man, don't bogart that thing. Pass it over." And I said, "What?" He said, "You're bogarting." I said, "What's bogarting?" It's hipsterism, man. It's like Humphrey Bogart when you're smoking a joint and talking and holding on to that thing and not passing it. If you hold on to it long enough until it goes out, that's called bogarting.
We honor Elliot for helping make the first song, or one of the first songs, to raise awareness for our lovely mama plant, cannabis sativa. And don't you forget it. And as many of you know, Leonard Tier is coming home, I think February 18th. And it's amazing. He was in jail for 50 years for nonviolence and proof. So pray to. And thank you, Leonard, for all the years. 50, that's a long time. And Elliot for writing the song. So, Elliot, good job. Go play with the boys and girls upstairs. Say hi to Jimi Hendrix. And love you. We need to get the word to them. So support our concert at relieffoundation.org and support everything that you feel righteous with, and be really gentle with imbibing. Do not drive, and find your strain that works for you, that makes you happy, that makes you prolific, that makes you dance, and put those 3 strains on your chalkboard, on your whiteboard, put it on your refrigerator, so you can know which strain for morning, afternoon, and for evening, or for a sexy moment. So keep dancing, everybody. Love you. This is Smokahontas playing a beautiful song that we always have, and we love you, Smoka, and everybody else. Ham Pam Hooray. Have a great show. Let's have a show, everybody. Okay. Good morning, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here, and I have a surprise guest that we all need to hold our hearts for, and our memory banks of the freedom that you have. I want to introduce to you Edwin Rubiz. He's been in before, and with the bless of of some people coming home, let's bring Edwin home. Edwin, tell us your story and your name, and welcome, Edwin.
My name is Edwin Rubiz, and I have been in prison for 27 years. I am serving 40 years sentence for a nonviolent cannabis crime. And I'm fighting for my freedom. And if you can, please share my story with other people.
And tell us about your book and where they can find it. And
I also have published a book. It's called Unlocking Potential. And you can find this book on Amazon. And the book is premised on overcoming challenges and difficulties in life.
You mean it's not impossible to have hope while you're in jail?
And no. we have to remember that life has a funny way of developing in each of our lives. And sometimes we encounter setbacks, disappointments, and even you may find yourself in prison. But that does not mean that you cannot make something out of your life, even if you're down at the bottom of the barrel. That's what the book is about.
That's phenomenal. That's fantastic. So I've got Edwin Murbiz on, everybody, and it's really important to Edwin had to go. He's in freaking jail, everybody. So that's amazing that whoa, I just dropped my phone, everybody. I'm helping Edwin to come home, and so everybody, put your heart in your hand right now, hold that beautiful heart, and help Edwin come home. I'll play his song today on the show, and it's all I know. It's all I care. My hat is hemp. Edwin's a really incredible hemp human, and he shouldn't be in jail for a plant, And so, get busy, everybody, and do the best you can. We're surviving. Remember, I dropped my phone. Check this out, everybody. Hello, brother.
Yes, we got cut off.
Oh, okay. I was just telling everybody that enjoy your freedom. We don't know when we'll see Edwin, but we're working on it. We're working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, have a great day, and just tell everyone that I love them. Okay? Much love and respect.
Okay, peace out.
All right.
Peace. So, peace in the Middle East, everybody, and in your heart. And praise the people in LA. We will also have a LA concert on Saturday, if I can handle it all. So, love you all, everybody, and blessings to all the beautiful ladies, all the beautiful gentlemen out there, and if you drink certain kind of water, it could lead to your becoming transgender or gay. But if you're already transgender or gay, come on and do the dance, and you're welcome in my house. So let's see here. I think I'm wearing a cool shirt here today. And so, teach the children well. Ah, la, la, la. Mm-hmm. Jeff, that's all I got this morning. Peace out. Oh. 3, 2, F schedule 1. So welcome on board, everybody. Looks like we lost Noah, and we got Jerry on. Welcome in, Jerry. Welcome, everybody. And so it looks like just me right now. Let's see what the chat says. Noah had to go, and Solo Breezy, my info. So cool. Hopefully they'll come back. So it's really an amazing time that we're living in. Leonard Peltier came home. There's some gruff and stuff going on in politics that I'll read the news today and get us going there. And I hope that you all are incredible and that you can hang with us and be part of the movement to end prohibition for marijuana. Nobody should be in jail for a plant. We should have relief for everybody. And it's not nice to be in jail for a plant. And make America hemp again. What's that? Make MAHA. Maha. Okay, so Maha, everybody. and that's Make America Hemp Again. And we're going to go to have an international cannabis film festival. That's one of my latest things that I'm doing, running the International Cannabis Film Festival. And I was blessed. Charlene turned that over to me. So we're going to start to market that pretty soon. I only have so much bandwidth because I'm going to go to NOCO next month, and I'm preparing that and getting that all ready with the beautiful Estes Park historical. Let's see if I can find that poster here. Let's see here. So I'll share my screen. In fact, before I share my screen, let's find the poster, and then you won't have to busy watch me sifting through. But I want to show you the poster, everybody, from the Estes Park here. So let's go and search it behind the scenes. How's everybody doing today? Is everybody writing letters and sending them to Freedom Grow with Kristen Flora, Randy Lanier, and all the beautiful people that run that? We've got the Last Prisoner Project. We got 40 Tons. We got just about everybody coming on board here. Let's see here. If I search the world here for let's see, where was I at? I was going to get us something hempy. So if I had my other guests on, they could remind me where I was going with this. So we're going to get the poster from the green carpet.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Hey, Siri, how'd you get on?
I found this on the web.
Okay, Siri, go away. Let's see if I can find the green carpet photo here. So everybody, in the midst of wonderful land here, my world is not falling apart. Just dropped something, and so let's see, green carpet here, and we are going to go to get our poster for NOCO. Here we go, NOCO 11. So really excited about the green carpet here. I was looking for the green carpet, and then it didn't show its face, but here we go. So I'm going to share my screen with you all, everybody, and here we go. Sharing my screen like a jelly bean. I'm doing great today. I feel really good working with a lot of people for the concert, and let's get you my poster. So there's my poster, everybody, for NOCO 11. The International Cannabis Film Festival is proud to present Lifers Madness, the movie, Randy Lanier's Need for Weed. We're still trying to get Netflix approval on that, and then Paul Stanford's Green Goddess. And so let's text Paul and see if Paul wants to come on board today. Let's see here, Paul. So it's really beautiful to have NOCO every year. Basically, they're around the industrial aspects of hemp, and that also proves that nobody should be in jail for marijuana, for hemp plant. I mean, it's kind of weird, but all the donations, we're going to have an art auction, and the proceeds go to the production of the Relief Aid concert that's coming up, and that's going to be beautiful. And so let's change. No, let's stay on the concert for a minute. So the concert is pretty cool. I'm going to share with everybody my deck that I just finished, and it's pretty cool too. So let me go get my deck here. What do we have here? We have episode 250, and we have so many. Let's see if we can get the pitch deck. So here's our pitch deck, everybody, for the concert. So we're doing a concert, and I kind of don't want to lose momentum by doing too much traveling. So I'm going to stay on base camp for a while, where we talked to Mr. Paul in California, who just opened up the Bayview movie theater, and we're going to see if we can organize a monthly showing there down in California for the ICFF. And here, let me just play this for you. See how that goes. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen, and I am very excited to announce Relief Aid, the 420 Prisoners Benefit Concert. And we are doing that in 2025 in a series, and this is our pitch deck. Welcome all sponsors and everyone that is taking a look at my pitch deck video. I'm really excited to help the prisoners with restitution from the concert for their families and for all the time that they spent in jail for a plant, for marijuana. So as you all know, I'm a reform activist. I met Jack Herrer and the gang, and here's my pitch deck. I'm excited to move through this and show you that free the prisoners, free the planet. And our goal is to organize a series of events, and then we will have lobbying efforts and strategically emerging our legal defense and provide direct aid to the 420 POWs and their families. Like I said, support individuals after their release from incarceration. So we'll be having a film screening at NOCO this year in April at the Estes Historical Film Theater. It's beautiful, and we'll have a green carpet there the night before. So come to NOCO and support us. It's a beautiful drive from the Denver airport, and you'll love it. And then we're going to have a local concert here in Fort Townsend, where I live, at McCurdy Pavilion. And we are dreaming up who's going to be our guest performer. So we're really excited. And if you know anybody special that wants to be part of that, that's also to raise. We have a 900-seat auditorium for $420 per seat. That should be a good start for production money. And that's it. So thank you so much. And then our concert date to be announced at Oakland Coliseum. I've already been to Oakland Coliseum. It's very beautiful, and it's going to happen. So we've already been through a few of these management, Mutual Benefits Corp, and the Ramastay Productions, LLC, and working to finish our 501 here. And Relief Foundation is coming right up. So here's our new logo that we have. We're working on that, and I'm open for all suggestions and honor all of your logos, sponsors on all of our swag. So we have seed funds that we're asking for today through this video, and for operations, for marketing, legal, and all of the goodies to make this event happen. And so again, redundancy is beautiful, but there's our personal QR code. So we'll have that available for you. So you can share that with your friends when you are part of the sponsor team. And you can just have a logo badge in your wallet on a special business card, because you're going to be getting an NFT ticket for being a sponsor that will live the life on the blockchain, and you'll be granted a reward for your sponsorship for every concert going forward. We're going to have New York, Miami, Brazil, and Portugal as our next concerts every year. So it's going to be quite a awareness project. So if you've ever dreamed of meeting these people and smoking out with them, come to the green room. The front row seats will have 100 front row seats, and those seats will be able to go in and smoke out with the boys. So we're asking Snoop, we're asking Cheech and Chong, we're asking Melissa Etheridge, and we're asking Willie to come to the So everybody, it's Jeff Eichen here, and we had a dark mute on my mic for a minute. So it's really incredible to be back in action, helping to end prohibition, and the relief concert is on its way, and we're really excited to be unmuted. I was muted talking away there, so you know, dropped my drink, did everything. Told everybody that that the macadamia nut is one of the most nutritional nuts on the planet. But don't forget, hemp seeds are nuts also. They're got protein in them. You know, who needs meat? You know, unless you're a carnivore. You know, on the carnivore diet. I don't judge you for that. And so yeah, I was asking earlier, Solo, come on board and give us a quote for the day and tell us who you are and where you're from and what your dream is.
Well, Jeff, my dream is to work in the cannabis industry. I'm a cannabis activist, also a cannabis graduate. My quote for today is
Da, 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 da. Where's my?
All right, so today's quote, quoted by Robin Sharma: "A bad day for the ego is a good day for the soul."
Oh, I got it. So take a rest, ego. I kind of like ego. I think ego's cool. You know, it's like a electric car. You plug it in, and if you use it properly, it gets you fuel because it's you. Ego is you. You just have to curb it and take a break, and then it's good for the soul, sort of like meditation. And this week, Friday, I'm doing a sweat lodge. So, and so everybody do your medicine and welcome aboard Solo. And tell us,
I have to get the going. I have to get going to work. But have a great rest of the afternoon.
Oh, we're so blessed to have you Solo every week and coming in and out. We had a little bit of Noah this morning, and say hi to Jeannie.
Hi, Canna Nurse. Good to see you. Prayers and blessings to you. Much love to you. And also Crazy Pop Mom and Uncle Grasshopper too. And Uncle Russell.
Oh yeah, Uncle Grasshopper for sure. Here, give us a three, and I'll put my fingers on my. Yeah, three. Here we go. Okay. Three. Okay, wait, hang on. Didn't get you, Jeannie. Oops, didn't get you. You're coming on and off. I'm trying. Okay, got it. Okay. So we got it, everybody. And thank you, Solo. I know you got to go. Make lots of moolah and bring it home, pay the rent and more, and we'll have you at the concert. We'll put you in charge of something soon, and you know, love you so much. And if you need some assistance on anything, even if it's green cabbage to buy some food, give Uncle Jeff a call and I'll help you out the best I can. There's not a big flow, you know, in the system, but I'm getting ready to get some.
I could use $10 just for lunch today. That's all I need right now. $10. If you could help that out, that's fine.
Send me your Venmo. Send me your Venmo.
All right, I'll send it to you through text. I got you. Bye,
right,
everybody.
Peace out. Peace out. Okay, that was Solo Breezy, everybody. We're so blessed to have the youngsters on board helping us to move forward. And we have Jeannie. Before we read the news, Jeannie, tell us a little bit about your dream to be part of the concert and help all the prisoners come home. I think Jeannie's trying to get her audio connected. So I'll tell you my deal is that we're having a concert, and we got Stash Wagner from the Philippines. He's an incredible soul. He wrote "Don't Bogart That Joint," and Elliot passed away, as you saw earlier in this episode, and he helped them to do that. And so it's really nice to have the old rockers get ready to come up on stage and help make awareness that there's still prisoners in jail for marijuana. So, Canna Nurse, tell us a little bit about your incredible dream to help bring the prisoners home and re-legalize marijuana so we can get it to the patients. Do you have a voice, Jeannie? Hello. Okay, we're gonna see what technical difficulties we have with Jeannie. It says here. Hang on, I'm getting some texties here. See who's on. Okay, that was solo. So Noah. Okay, so Canna Nurse, are you in the car? Is that what's the deal is? Okay, so it's all bueno for everybody. Jeff Eichen here with the Weed Show, Weeds Day, and we're really excited to get busy and read you the news. So I'm going to pull up my news here today. News a little distressing, but we'll read the good news before the bad news here. So that's always a kind of a interesting way to go. So those of you who are looking at my screen right now through StreamYard and Roku and POD TV, and also the US Weed channel. We're so blessed to be on all these different. We're on Roku, everybody. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. But all these states here, likely, okay, Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, maybe South Carolina, and is that something? I can't read it. New York? I don't know. New York is already in there. But this map is kind of cool, right? And to watch Texas, Kansas, Virginia, North Carolina, and the wild cards are Iowa, Indiana, and Tennessee. I think Indiana's where Solo's from. So everybody, it's really beautiful to read the news. So here we go. Bum 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 bum. The Canna News. Bum 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 bum. The Canna News. Here it comes. That was my jingle. You like that, everybody? So on February 26, 25, cannabis legalization largely stalled in 24 amid cross-chamber disagreements in state legislatures and ballot measures and meltdowns on election day, letdowns, not meltdowns, but same difference. Nebraska was the lone state that advanced reform last year, overwhelming support. What? Just one state? Medical cannabis measures in November, yet litigation attempting to prevent program rollout remains pending. So where does that leave reform in 2025? Despite federal prohibition, 24 states have legalized adult cannabis use. That's pretty good, pretty good. And 39 states have legalized medical cannabis, leaving an additional reform opportunities on the table. More than half of the nation here at Cannabis Business, we're counting and reading the nation's palm to determine the chances of changing the fortunes for 12 new states. Our 2025 legalization forecast is that 8 states that may finally budge on medical cannabis reform for that, in addition to 8 other states that have legislation, the chambers and governorships, including New Hampshire, which could become the first state in the nation to legalize adult cannabis. Controlled legislator in Hawaii, meanwhile, is the last state in the country with a demo trifecta absent adult use legalization. What? The Pahoas love their weed, everybody. That's weird that Hawaii wasn't the third, you know. It was Washington and Colorado, and then Hawaii. I mean, come on, the surfers love their weed. So anyways, meanwhile, they're the last country in the Aloha state to punch. Okay, so notably, none of these 12 states provide a statewide citizenship initiated ballot measures, meaning elected officials to align policies with the will and their electorates. However, an appetite for reform is largely growing amongst lawmakers across both aisles through the nation. The biggest hurdle for 2025 is cannabis legalization revolves around top lawmakers who hold the key floor debates in their legislative chambers. Although the top politicians in the nations, Donald T. and indicated along the campaign trail in September of 24 that it likely isn't enough to move the needle on state policies for our nation's legalization holdouts. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. So Pennsylvania, let's see what Pennsylvania says. Addresses a system taxation regulation long overdue. Shapiro wants nothing to do, something to done to lead on it. Pennsylvania State Pro wants to address the budget. And of course, marijuana is $1 billion industry. It could help them. Send some money for the concert, everybody. By the way, that's Relief, L-E-A-F, foundation.org. It's Jeff Eichen with episode 250, resetting the room here. Wisconsin. Although Wisconsin executive legislative branches are controlled by different parties, the state on medical cannabis legalization primarily involves the infight amongst the repo leaders in the House and Senate. So that doesn't look very promising. New Hampshire remains the lone state in New England absent of adult use. Okay, so let's see what they say. We had an opportunity with the last governor to put the issue behind us, and we frankly blew it, he said. So I don't imagine it coming back to that for another decade, probably. What the hell? Come on, let's just end prohibition, everybody. That was my editorial. South Carolina, opportunity to legalize medical marijuana. Back on the legislative table in 25. So let's see what they say. South Carolina is one of the 8 states absent in medical cannabis program, even a highly restricted program such as Texas, where the THC is capped at 1%. Whoa. Hawaii. Remember I said Hawaii, they love their weed? Hawaii remains the oldest medical-only cannabis market in the nation due to House lawmakers continue to stand in the way of adult use. So that means that if you get arrested for having a joint in your car, you could go to jail. What the hell? That's what we're trying to end and do the concert for. So that's kind of stupid. Hawaii is the lone state in the nation with a demo government trifecta and no adult use cannabis program. Hawaii, it was the first state in the country to legalize medical. See, I told you. So they got medical and no adult use. That's kind of weird. So Kansas, the lawmakers entertained the idea of legalizing medical marijuana each year when the House members voted 79 to 42 to advance the reform initiative. However, the repo senator, Ty Masterson, didn't call the bill for a vote in his chamber that year, and follow-up legislative attempts in the past 3 years stalled out. Bull crappy. North Carolina, let's see, with their latter reform effort drawing 36 to 10 in support all qualified patients in the state to access the plan. However, both times the bill fell on deaf ears. Bogus. Texas. Oh, we don't even want to read Texas, right? Let's see. However, bills more broadly legislator, medical cannabis, a greater likelihood, says Jose Mendez in Texas. Virginia says Virginia remains legalization purgatory, as 21 and adult use odors can grow, possess, and consume, but no means to legally purchase it inside a state or inside the state. Bogus. Indiana, despite lawmakers indicating they will continue to push for medical cannabis legalization in the Hoosier state, reform efforts don't appear in legislative cards this year. So what the heck? The Hoosier state, remember the NBA and baseball and I think hockey, professional athletes that make a lot of money, they're not tested anymore for marijuana because they have claimed and realized and said yes that marijuana is helping and not as I mean alcohol. Come on. So the argument continues. Iowa medical cannabis program remains one of the strictest in the nation, so much that cannabis advocacy don't recognize the Iowa as a legalized state. Tennessee, the lawmakers are attempting to knock out two birds with one stone through bicameral legislation that aims to legalize both medical and adult use this session, but the attempt is partisan. So that means there's a line between there. So hey, bum 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 bum. That's all I got for the 12 states that are possibly going to get it. I mean, we're almost there with the full country having some sort of legalization, but Texas and Hawaii are bogus. So please, everybody, just federally re-legalize it and don't let the states overrule you. Okay, President Donald Trump, on a new note here, on February 11th, nominated Terrence Cole to be the next drug enforcement DEA. Cole, who currently serves as Virginia's secretary. So hang on, everybody. I'm reading the news here, and so we're welcome to have the release book lady, Kim Gottlieb Walker. So welcome aboard, hang loose. I'm finishing the bad news. Okay, the good. Well, it was good and bad news for the first news part that I read. I read that 12 states are considering marijuana legalization, but they're all falling short. And the 12 states that are left are the ones that will make America completely legal, and if they do it federally, they can override all the states, I believe. And this is an editorial, everybody, and a wrap up, and to bring Kim up to date here. So Hawaii, they're pahoas. They surf. They love their weed, and it's illegal. What? And they haven't got it. What? And so, and also Texas. We were reading the dredges of Texas, but here it says on this new part of it's the Canna news. Here's the Canna news. Donald Trump announces on February 11th that he nominated Terrence C. Cole for the next DEA administrator. I just to stop for a second. I don't get political very often in my show, but it's kind of strange how when you sell a team, how they take everybody out of the office and they fire them, and they're having a great time, running the team, and one day they're gone. How does that happen? So anyways, Cole, who currently serves as Virginia's Secretary of Public Safety and Homeland Security, PSHS, has 30 years of law enforcement experience, including years with the DEA, including stints as special criminal investigator in Oklahoma, Colombia, and Afghanistan early in his careers. You know what that means. He also served as a federal agency chief of staff and officer in Washington, D.C., and an assistant as regional director in Mexico City. So we're introducing to you, everybody, this new dude that could make or break legalization. Together, we'll save lives and make America safe again. The Dawn wrote Tuesday on social, announcing Cole as his pick. Trump selected Cole to head the DEA. Well, what I read, I think in the beginning, is something very interesting. Trump's pick permanent DEA administrator who aligns with Nancy Reagan's war on drug campaign. So that's the bad news, everybody, is this guy could be another, who was that other horrible guy that was running it for so many years? The president nominated veteran Terry Cole Agency, and he's got 3 decades of service. So let's move through this a little bit so we don't bore you. And regardless of Cole's stance on cannabis, it remains unclear that the current rescheduling process that was initiated in the Joe Biden's administration will pick back up under the new president. Bad news, everybody. On his inauguration day, Trump issued regulatory freeze on all executive departments of the agency, instructing them not to propose or issue any rule in any manner, including by sending the rule of the officer to the Federal Register, while Biden's Department of Justice proposed a rule that cannabis be reclassified to a Schedule III drug and under the Controlled Substance Act, and proposed that it drew 43,000 comments, and a final rule on that was pending. And the administration law, the judges hearing the process said Milgren granted without a final rule issued. The Federal Register before Don's office took office. See, I'm careful. I say Don. The White House could scrap the purpose rule altogether, and should the president or one of his agencies choose to kill the Biden administration reviews of cannabis schedule. However, Trump indicated along the campaign in September that he supported relisting cannabis as Schedule III. As president, we will continue to focus on research, unlock medical issues, medical marijuana, Schedule III, he said. So, that's the news, everybody. So as Jeff Eichen here behind the screen here, and I'm gonna pull my screen down here so you can all see me. And let's bring the birthday girl up. She just birthed her book. And let's see here, add her to front pin screen. So welcome aboard, Kim, photographer of the great Bob Marley and Lenswoman Live. Tell us how day one was received so far with your book.
Well, it's finally the people who pre-ordered it. They're starting to receive them this week.
Oh, yay!
And the people who've already read it have been very enthused. So I hope they'll start leaving reviews, because there's an algorithm. If you're not getting reviews, then they don't, Amazon and Barnes and Noble and all those places don't do anything to promote it. But if they get lots of good reviews, then they spread the word.
Well, if you go into ceremony, which I learned a long time ago with 420, with any plant medicine, it's kind of the fact that you wrote it is powerful enough. And we want sales for sure, so more people can be aware and enjoy your story. Do you have a book in your hand there?
I do have one here.
Why don't you read us the foreword?
That
would be nice. We would love that.
I had to write a little author's note at the beginning because my daughter was concerned that people wouldn't understand some of the attitudes, because now you have the Me Too movement and women get supported more when they feel pressured, into uncomfortable situations, and, things have changed. So I wrote a little Dear Reader at the beginning so that people would put it in context.
We'd love to hear that.
Welcome to the 1960s and 70s, the advent of before the advent of cell phones, personal computers, and the internet. This novel presents attitudes that were common during that era, and it is hoped that readers will understand if some may seem unacceptable by today's standards. During that time, dozens of popular songs were written about younger girls, and men in their 20s often dated teenagers without it seeming strange. Evolving cultural influences included the widening availability of birth control, the women's liberation movement, and the philosophy of free love, which empowered women to make more choices in their sexual lives, but sometimes created pressure to go farther than a young woman might have wished. We've come a long way between then and now, and we're not going back. Readers familiar with my photography books, such as Bob Marley and the Golden Age of Reggae, and On the Set with John Carpenter, will recognize that I share a lot of experiences with Maddie. While I've traveled extensively and enjoyed a long and amazing career, Lenswoman in Love is a work of fiction. So that's the lead into the book, so people will put it in context.
So, did you automatically write every morning and have a relationship with Maddie, or is Maddie your superego, your secret superego?
Maddie is my alter ego.
Yeah.
There's a lot of me in her, and most of the experiences in the book are experiences I've had. You're supposed to write what you know. So her experiences reflect a whole lot of things that I experienced in my life, including, working on movie sets and TV sets and, working in the underground press and shooting rock bands and all of that kind of stuff. And it also includes an accidental acid trip and smuggling hashish out of Pakistan.
What?
And a little, smoking herb here and there, like with the Grateful Dead and with the hero of the book.
Hey, vitamin C and cocaine. See what tomorrow brings.
Well, the hero has a mentor whose daughter is a fashion model, who is the author of the cocaine and crab meat diet.
Oh my God. Hey, I swim instead of doing crab meat and cocaine. So I did my 30 laps this week, and so I'm going to do it again tonight. And well, bless you and your book. I'm going to edit for your birthday one of our episodes we did, so you can share that with the world. And everybody, this is Kim Gottlieb Walker, and her husband Jeffrey was there in the day with the Marleys, and it must have been amazing and just super special. Any shout out to the prisoners and to Leonard Peltier. Leonard Peltier is home.
Thank God. I mean, it's ridiculous that he was locked up for all that time. Absolutely ridiculous, and I'm glad he's home.
Hey, well, Canna Nurse, do you have a microphone yet? Okay, Canna Nurse is driving, so we'll keep her quiet there. But we're on Roku, everybody. We're on YouTube. We're on we're on POD TV and US Weed channel. So everybody, get ready for a concert. We're going to network with everybody. We're getting closer and closer every day. We got Coachella and Burning Man producers talking to us. And so, one thing synchronistically leads to another, and I talked to the Jerome Baker studio this week, and he knew people I knew, and I was at his studio in Las Vegas once, and he makes bongs for Tommy Chong, and he said, oh, you got to do this and that, and I got somebody for this and that, so we can move forward. If they did a concert, Fire Aid, in 3 days with Stevie Wonder and Lady Gaga and raise millions of dollars, we can do it too for our industry. So we'll have Lenswoman there, and you can have a booth there and talk to people and share all your books, and let's raise some money for Kim through sales and other things, so she can have a bunch of books at the concert. And look out for us, everybody. And so I'm going to share my screen again, Kim, and do you have a few minutes to see a Leonard Peltier video that I made?
Sure.
Okay, so here we go. Sit back, everybody, smoke a little one. I can go over because it's my show. I'm going to share my screen here and see if I can go into my QuickTime and find this. If not, I'll play it off of YouTube. But sometimes that's a little choppy. So let's see if I have my. I'm looking for my da 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 da. So let me open a file here, see if I can get it locally. So Leonard Peltier. So let's go see. I don't know if I have a LP1. Okay, so I got Leonard. So we got Peltier. So we got Leonard coming up here. Peltier. Okay, so let's see if we can find. There's Peltier 25. If there's a movie, so 22. Let's see here what we have here. So we don't have a Leonard Peltier movie there. So Kim, be my voice and tell me if it's jumpy, then I'll can this. But in the meantime, everybody, watch this movie that I made for you. Okay, here we go. Hang on. Let's start at the beginning. Boom. Leonard Peltier, welcome home. I went down to Portland, Oregon. Welcome home, Leonard. We're so happy for you. 50 freaking years. Another freedom film. There he is, everybody, out of jail, out of prison. Amazing. That's like marijuana, everybody. There's Leonard home. That's his wife. Picture being free, everybody. Mike, 250 Weedsday. Kim in the background, Kim Godley Walker, her new book, and Leonard's home, everybody. But there's still work to be done. He's on home confinement. It's kind of bogus. So I know, not that he's out and he can get pizza. We're so really excited, but we need to partner him all the way. Wow. A lot of patience. His handle is Forrest Gump. Can you see that, everybody? We got this, everybody. Welcome home, Leonard. Bless you, Leonard. 50 years. Have a little bit of silence here for a minute because we are amazed that Dr. Peltier is home. What a little film I just did. So I drove all the way to Portland. That was a 10-hour drive, 5 each way. I met some really beautiful people down there. I stayed with the 10-year-old and the 3-year-old. And the 10-year-old has done 200 iMovies already. And he went out and photographed water coming down and going in the street. And he did this whole movie, he showed me. It was like 3 minutes of water. So I'm going to go down and do Final Cut camp with him and maybe a couple other little students and help the legacy to bring in some activism photographers for the rest of our lives. And I know, Kim, that's been, secretly important to all the photographers that actually the OGs, the original gangsters that were out there traversing and reporting the truth. Don't you agree?
Yeah, and I really encourage photographers who are out there now to cover the demonstrations that are going on, to cover the events of this time, because what we record will be what is remembered as the history.
Yeah, the revolution is nothing without recording. And I have a white button on my record button here on my Zoom channel. I didn't record my show today, but guess what? I have it on my StreamYard. I got a recording of it because we're going to give some recordings to the US Weed channel. US Weed channel, we love you and your incredibleness going national and global. We hope to have you as a sponsor for our concert, and the concert's moving a little bit forward. I'm talking to Jenna about her producing for some beautiful concert people like Burning Man and Oregon Country Fair and Coachella. We just have to raise the money for production, everybody. So my 501's coming. I've got my deck. It's Relief, RELEAF foundation.org, everybody. I stayed up last night. This is very, very interesting story. I stayed up last night till 4:20. Okay. It was 1 o'clock. I said, okay, I'm almost done. Then it was 2 o'clock. I said, okay, I'm almost done. And it was 3 o'clock. So I did another 4:20 last night. And then I got an email saying that there was a seminar at 5 a.m. from Portugal that I needed to be on for Magnum photographers, people from Magnum. You know Magnum, right?
Not personally.
No, but yes. And anyway, so they were teaching this morning how to be a Magnum photographer and cold calling them and sending your portfolio. And I asked the question, how many shots should we have on a page to send them in an email so we're not overwhelming them, and to direct it and blah, 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 blah. So at 4:20, I went to sleep and I woke up at 5. And I didn't even put my alarm on, and I got into the seminar this morning, and then I got a little more sleep till about 9 and did my normal everything, everybody. And so that was really beautiful. But it is true that we want to do our legacy work through photography, and that's my heart. Thank you, Ansel Adams, for meeting me, and Brett Weston for being born and all that kind of stuff. Those were my mentors. And my father, he was a pirate. And for all of you photographers out there that are traversing the storm, come to me, photographers, and we'll see if Spike Lee or Jim Jarmusch is going to be the producer of our documentary at the concert. And we'll put you on as one of the DPs, or maybe the LP or the QP. You know, remember QPs? so QP dolls. It's really a blessing to be alive. I want to say a little prayer for you, because each moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you, for Edwin Rubis to come home, and all the prisoners that are still in jail. We just saw a beautiful, beautiful experience that I have. Don't think I'm stuck in the weed world, everybody. I've been working on Leonard for years. They wouldn't let me in to film him. They said, I don't think Leonard wants a white man to photograph him. You know, so anyways, bottom line is, I've invited Leonard. I talked to his daughter this morning, and she was busy. And then Chauncey's in North Dakota with Leonard right now, but he's going to come home to Portland and come on the show. So we're going to follow Leonard. We're going to follow all the nonviolent humans, and do your best, do your activism. And next week we'll have Stash on, maybe, and from the Philippines, singing Don't Bogart That Joint. Can you imagine, everybody, if I pull this concert off? 42,000 people, all the swag out in the parking lot to have the vendors, but inside 42,000 people are going to get a little handbasket and a handbag, and guess what's going to be in there? 3 songs, okay? Redemption Song, and What's Going On, Marvin Gaye, and Don't Bogart That Joint. And so we're going to have that on film. We're going to do it forever, and then we'll do Miami, Portugal, Brazil, and New York the following years, because if Fire Aid can do it with Lady Gaga and Stevie Wonder in 3 days, we've got 9 months to pull our concert off here, and I think we can do it. So everybody, Hemp Hemp Parade, it's been a great show, and I'll go see if I have a recording of this show, get it to the US Weed channel. And Kim, tell everybody one more time, congratulations on your release of your book, where they can find your book.
You can get my book through Barnes & Noble or through Amazon, or ideally through your local bookstore. You can use bookshop.org, and they will order the book through your favorite local bookstore, because we want to keep those bookstores going.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Is that a new way that they're doing things?
Yeah, it's a way to bring business through the bookstores. So
do they get 25 cents or $1 for their facilitating it or something?
They get something, but
okay. and recognition. Yeah.
But also, if people read the book and they really enjoy it, please leave reviews, because they have the algorithm, and the number of reviews determines whether they help you promote the book.
So I'm going to school you for a second, and you might not have the bandwidth, but I could help you. Put a QR code on that little JPEG that you have behind you, up in her hair or over on the one side, and then while we're talking, people can QR code it.
I have no idea how to do that.
But I'll do that for you. I will. I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you. Come on. Do you have a webpage yet, or is it just Amazon?
Oh, I do. KimGottliebWalker.com.
Okay. And there's a link on there for them to purchase the book, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get a KimGottliebWalker.com QR code to you in the next several days, and then to throw it up there next time you're on my show. It'll be bitching, because we got to keep up with the kids that are tweeting and Instagramming and all that, hashtag whatever. Oh, I got 1 million hits, Jeffrey. Yeah, I got 29. Yeah. So I love you dearly. Hemp hooray, everybody. I'm going to go to the Recovery Cafe and get some lunch and swim tonight. And I sweat lodge on Fridays. So everybody, oh, did you hear the native grandma that was saying that there are legally sweat lodges in prisons? It's a religious thing. And so that's kind of cool. When I was in Standing Rock, I was one of 2 white men in a sweat lodge. And so that was just an honor, I don't hold too much ego, except for that I like what I do. So there you go, everybody. Hemp hooray, everybody. It's episode 250. You're on Weeds Day, and no poster up today because I've got a different platform today. And I love you all, and I wish for everybody to be free, feel safe, be nice to each other. And if you're going to break up with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, don't text them. Come and sit down with them. Okay? You know who you are. Love you, everybody. Peace in the Middle East. Had to throw that one in. And I will. Oh, Sherry says hi. And she knows about your book and everything. She's got the new baby, and she's down in LA quite often. She has an apartment adjacent to her son. So at 5 a.m. she gets Leo. And Leo's, I think, 12 weeks now or something like that. So little Leo's on board, and River now is 4. And I keep it short because they don't allow much of family news on the air. But I wanted to share that with you, that I say often, I just interviewed, or I'm hanging out with Kim, and she says fantastic. So she's happy for us. And you know about her Broadway musical she's doing now?
Yes, Sherry's doing amazing things, and I absolutely adore her.
What the heck, right? Ketchup, everybody, and mustard. So, yeah, go vegan, everybody. In your mind, in your heart, in yourself. And if you smoke, don't drive, everybody. Be really beautiful, and look out for CBD, CBG, CBA. It all helps. And smile at somebody today, and go out and drink lots of water. I got my my water vessel here from let's see, I can't get too close, but wait, I keep going in and out. There I am, from the Philippines. This is my Filipino water jar. So hello to Stash Wagner. We're trying to get him home, and we're raising some money for him, and we're going to remake with Wiz Khalifa, hopefully. Don't bogart that joint, my friend, pass it over to me. Roll another one. So everybody, that's all I got. I can stay here all day, but I'm not. So hemp hooray. See you next week, everybody, if not sooner. And there's no concert this weekend because I'm doing Sweat Lodge and recovering from that for LA, but Lady Gaga did it. So Kim, love, congratulations on your book, and peace out, everybody. Jeff Eichen, episode 250, Weeds Day. We're out. Yay. Roll another one, just like the other one. Okay, let's see if I got a recording, everybody. So it's Jeff Eichen here, and we're on YouTube and Facebook. Love you all. Peace in the Middle East.